You can instantly build and edit faster just by changing a single setting. I know that sounds like an exaggeration for the video, but like literally it just makes it so you can build and edit 33% faster than normal. So in the time it takes you to double edit, you're able to triple edit. In the time it takes you to triple edit, you can quad edit. In fights, your build will be placed earlier so you have better piece control, and honestly, it's just easier to do everything. See, by default you place builds with left click, then select edits with left click, and then place more new builds with left click. Just to do something simple like this takes 3 separate clicks, so the fastest you can do it depends on how fast you can click 3 times in a row. But when you instead make placing builds a separate button, you're always turbo building so you don't have to click to place builds. The moment you let go of the edit, the next build instantly places. So now you only have to click once, meaning the fastest you can do it just depends on how fast you can click once. But that's just for quick box fighting. What about build fights, tarping, retakes, and everything else? Believe it or not, the more complex building and editing you do, the more of a difference it makes. With this change, every single build you place and edit will take 3 keystrokes instead of 4 or 5 with edit on release off, and when you're doing complex combinations, it adds up fast. You might think, pressing 4 keys isn't that much worse than 3, but to do a retake like this with triple edits, high walls, and side jumps, I bet trying to perfectly time 21 buttons sounds a lot better than 28. But the best part about this isn't even that you have to press less buttons making it easier, but that it's actually faster. Simply because it takes less keystrokes, each build you place will place earlier than it otherwise would have, allowing you to get better piece control. I'll show you exactly how this works in the settings, but first keep in mind this works both if you play with edit on release on or off. So anyone playing on keyboard will benefit from this, and those on controller essentially already have this enabled. So when we look in the settings for building, there's 3 things we want to look at: building edit, select building edit, and place building. Building edit is the button you press to start editing a build. We're not changing that at all. Select building edit is what you press to select the tiles, and place building is what you press to actually place a new build, or hold to turbo build. By default, they're both left click, but if we change one of them to another button, like a side mouse button, this allows us to hold turbo build while selecting tiles to edit and have the faster building like I mentioned. And on top of that, now you can build while in edit mode. Why that matters? Well, it means you no longer need an empty spot to reset pre-edits. If you wanted to say push with a pre-edited wall in stacked lobbies, usually you'd be stuck trying to find a spot to reset your wall after you push. But now you can grab the pre-edit before placing the baby walls. That way you can reset your wall anytime, even if you're completely in their box with no place to build. When you're holding a pre-edit, you can reset it whenever, that way when you need to protect yourself, you aren't stuck with a pre-edited wall. Now is the part where I would usually tell you about the cons and downsides, but there aren't any. There's legitimately no drawbacks. I've been using it for years now and it's just better all around. I even made a video telling people about it 2 years ago, but it seems there's still a lot of people that don't know about it, so I'm saying it again. And if it helps you, I'd appreciate it if you share it with other players. Farewell.